Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking a look at two of the new Bratz X Mean Girls Spring Fling dolls. Also, I think I found a better spot for when I'm up here versus being in the quote-unquote studio. And I even got these little ring lights that I remember to bring up here, but they're kind of blue. And this is like the white setting. But anyways, I don't even know if they're really going to be helping us that much. Matter of fact, let me do something real quick. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that gives us a little bit more light. Anyways, I've had these two sitting around for a while. Have been incredibly lazy, honestly. But yeah, here we are. We're back. Cady's already out of the box because I am impatient. You know this. But I did keep Janice in box this whole time. I was like, girl, you don't get to open her until you do the video. So here we are. We're doing the video. So this is the packaging. It's the same for both of them. It's just kind of like a blue yearbook moment with a North Shore High School logo with some Bratz propaganda going on. The girls with a passion for fashion, 14 plus. On the side of the box, it has the name Cady. And then the back of the box, we have this gorgeous little photograph of Cady. And then Bratz Mean Girls, as if it is a yearbook photo. And it's just like a book, you know. If we open it up, we have the photo of her in the like spring fling outfit. I want my pink shirt back, Heart Damien, your regulation hottie Janice, and don't let the haters stop you from doing your thing. Okay. That must. Okay, for a second I thought that was like Karen, but now I'm like, oh wait, that's the one dude from the Mathletes whose name is not coming to me right now, and I've seen this movie a million times. But yeah, it's kind of funny too because everybody has like a photograph. Like Regina has her man's, and then Janice has Damien in her photo, but Cady doesn't have Aaron for some reason. I think it's really funny. And this is what the background of the box looks like. It's very like, you know, high school dance. It's really pretty actually. But this is a pretty nice box too for like storage if you wanted to keep it. Personally, I am on a journey of just throwing away boxes because I have a bad habit of keeping them and hoarding them. And lately I've been really good about throwing them away. So, yeah. Anyways, here's Janice. Here is her like regular everyday outfit. And then if we open it up, we have her in the spring fling outfit, which I will be taking off and putting on a different doll. I'm going to put her in the regular outfit. We're going to have stand-ins for the second outfits today. And then we have the photograph of her and Damien. And yeah. Let's get her out, shall we? All right, a little bit over a month later, and I finally have both of the girls out of the box. So let's take a look at what we get with them. The first thing we have is the certificate of authenticity, which says this certificate authenticates that your doll was carefully created and designed through the collaborative efforts of Bratz and Paramount Consumer Products. And it looks like a little North Shore Spring Fling King and Queen nominee ballot. It's pretty cute. I like this one actually. And this one's not cardboard. It's like, well, it probably is cardboard, but it's like, it feels laminated. And I don't know, they feel nicer. They feel like actual cards versus just a chunk of cardboard this time. They both come with a little black mannequin body. They look pretty good. Like this like solid black color. I don't know. I'm so used to silver. And then of course that has the little star stand base. I still wish that they could really just use this. Even if it was on like the trapezoid stands, I just really wish we had like a stand pole for the dolls versus the foot one, because it's just, it kind of limits them. As much as I love how like sleek and how much you can fit on a shelf with the little trapezoid ones, it really limits their posability. Then both of them come with a star brush. Pink is for Cady and black is for Janice. I do like that they give Janice a black star brush and stand. I think that was way more fitting than the pink one. And then of course they both have the little trapezoid stands, black for Janice and pink for Cady. But I did notice, I didn't really notice this last time, but there is glitter like embedded in the pink ones. So I think that's really cute. As far as little accessories go, Cady has a little compact with a pink color and a matching pink nail polish. I kind of wish she would have had like a lip gloss. I feel like that would have made more sense. But yeah, that's what she has. And then Janice has the facial cleansing gel, which is actually a foot cream. And then she also has the little Caltine bar right there on top and a chunk of the crown that Cady breaks in the end of the movie. That's really cute. Let's see if I can get a better look at them. There we go. There's the Caltine bar. It's the same one that came with the first Cady. And then we have a couple more things. So Cady has the microphone stand that she makes her infamous speech with about how everybody deserves a piece of the crown and that it's just a stupid piece of plastic. So that's really cute. And also, I feel like this is the first time we've really gotten this in like a actual color a microphone would be, you know what I mean? Like I feel like it's always like one. Well, I guess the Rock Angels one was pretty like normal, but I feel like this is the most normal looking one we've gotten. So I think that's nice to have like a microphone that's pretty standard looking. And then over here we have a little journal that comes with Janice that says North Shore High School. It says she doesn't even go here. You can't sit with us, and has little hearts written on it. I think it's kind of funny because why would she have a journal with quotes from the plastics on it? I don't know. Kind of funny if you really think about it. And then if you look at the side here, it does have painted pages. It is a piece of plastic, but they did detail it pretty nicely. So, yeah. I think Janice probably comes with a lot more stuff just because she's like new, and Cady and Regina are not new technically because they're in the first wave. Also, speaking of Regina, she is going to be here. I just messed up and I had to order her on like Walmart instead of Amazon because I missed the Bratz.com one, and I had Cady and Janice already ordered on Amazon at that point. And yeah, I was just like spaced it and didn't even think about it, but she is on her way. So, all right, so let's start with Cady, looking at our actual doll. She's very, very, very pretty. Way better than the first one. She has a more accurate hair color as well, but she does have this blue eyeshadow moment. It's pretty much just blue on the lid and the crease, but there's a little bit of like a nude or white color towards the inner corners of her eyes to kind of give it a little bit more dimension. Very, very pretty, very accurate to the time period as well. The brows kind of have a little bit of a gradient to them too, which is nice. And they're shaped like classic, just like classic Bratz brows. Her screening, oddly enough, reminds me of like Sweet Dreams Kumi, Slumber Party Jade, kind of that vibe, just like the eye shape. But yeah, love, love, love all the lashes. And then she has this like kind of peachy pink lip gloss color, lipstick and gloss. Very pretty. It's shimmery, it's glossy, it's everything you could want from like this time era of makeup, with a little bit of blushing as well. And compared like to her, let's bring out the first wave Cady here. Ooh, if I could make it through all my little setup over here. Oh my goodness. Let's just like, wow. We have come. What's crazy is like the first Cady's not even ugly. Like she's very pretty, but there's just such a like difference in almost like design philosophy, I feel like. And it feels very like early versus later Bratz, like 2004 versus 2009. And it's just so crazy. Like, I think it really, the lip shape too, like the lip shape changes so much. And the hair, oh my gosh, the hair. I wasn't even mad at this hair, but now that we have this hair, I'm like, oh. She almost looks chopped. Ooh. Anyways, moving on. I've mentioned the hair color a couple times, but it's just like a side part nylon moment, much more natural red color. It's got a little bit of a curl on the end. I need to wash it, so don't mind that. And she's been kind of messed around with, so that's why it's so messy right now. But it's very nice, very dense. Feels good. There's not a lot of product, just a little bit towards the ends, which is standard with these like loose curls moments. And then she does have a little side bang pulled to the side right here. I feel like it needs to be tightened a little bit to look, yeah, that looks better. Yeah, super pretty hair. Love, love, love it. Cady is also wearing these gold square earrings, almost diamond. They're just squares, but like, yeah, we've seen this sculpt before. It's just like a classic Bratz sculpt. I'm glad that they have earrings this go around though. Well, I guess no, I gave her those earrings. That's right. Anyways, I do wish they were silver, but does she? God, I should have watched the movie before like doing this, but I don't know if she wears like gold earrings with a silver necklace in the movie. But God, I hope she doesn't. I hate that if she does. And then for her heels, just a standard businesswoman affair. I hate that they never paint like the backside of these heels now, like this little piece. But these are very pretty. Also, these two are like so close to being the porcelain skin tone we need for like the older dolls, but just like a shade off. Like just need to be like one shade paler, and we're there. Like it's so close, but so far it's so aggravating. And then we have Play Sports Roxy, the reproduction, as our little stand-in for the first outfit over here, the spring fling outfit. Her hair is also kind of a mess, but whatever. So she does have the crown like in one piece, which is funny. Or it's like, I guess tiara. I think crowns go like all the way around and then tiaras don't. But I love the way they like constructed this because it fits so nice. Like it goes all the ways around almost. It's just a little bit of a, like, see? Yeah, there you go. And it makes it fit so much nicer than like your standard Bratz crown, I feel like. So I'm obsessed with that. It was kind of a pain to get out of like Cady's hair, for sure. But yeah, just electroplated plastic looks really good, as all these like metallic accessories should be. Take some notes, other companies. But yeah, moving on. And one thing about Cady in the Mean Girls movie, the movie Mean Girls from 2004, directed by Tina Fey. Is it directed by her? I'm pretty sure. Written and directed by. She's gonna have a little frumpy, dumpy outfit. And a lot of people were like, God, could she just not get good outfits? But really, if you think about it, this outfit, like back here, and the party outfit from the first doll, and then maybe like, what other outfits does she have? She has like the like Santa outfit. But she doesn't really have a lot of like super cute outfits in the movie from like I'm remembering that are like iconic at least, because like really her most iconic ones are the ones they did, other than the Santa outfits, of course. So it's kind of funny when you think about it. But anyways, it's kind of the point of her character as well. But she does have this blue polo shirt here. It's made of an interesting like stretch material. It's a cotton. I think it's just like stretchy cotton, but it almost feels like a dry fit shirt. And it has the little North Shore logo right here with the lion. And then she does have like this like Bratz medal, which is the like standard little medal that they put with all their like sports dolls and stuff. So it's cute to see that come back. But it has a red, white, and blue ribbon, and that uses Velcro in the back. And the shirt also doesn't like, it only Velcros up here, just kind of give it the looser fit at the bottom. Like it's not a super fitted shirt. So I think that's fun that they paid attention to like that detail. And then she has the Letterman jacket, which is made from this really like nice materials, actually, like pretty thick, almost like a sweatshirt material on this part of the jacket. We have the North Shore logo again, some gold buttons going down the side. We have yellow stripes that are all along the jacket. Not real pockets, surprisingly. That is something Bratz is known for, is like real pockets. So I'm surprised these are just like decals, but it's not the biggest deal. And then we do have like a pleather sleeve with the matching sweatshirt material on the cuff and the stripes as well. Pretty nice piece overall. I do like how oversized it is as well. And then just basic cargo pants. Or not khaki, like khaki pants, and they feel almost suede. Like, it's kind of what they feel like. Those are just, there's not much to say about them. They're really just what they are. What you see is what you get. And then they got so much use out of this shoe sculpt this go around. This is the like Converse shoe sculpt. And that's what it is. Black Converse, white toes. Nothing really crazy here. I do like that they're like painting the socks just to be black or like white now. Probably should have been white on this one, but I like that it makes the shoe a little bit more accessible to everybody versus just like a skin tone that like they used to do. And also like when they used to do the skin tone with just the like the Converse shoe, it's kind of funny because it's like, are you just not wearing socks? Like, I know your feet or your nubs stink, because why are you just wearing this with no sock? It's kind of crazy. Okay, now moving on to the new girl, Miss Janice of this wave. It's really cool to get like a Janice Ian doll. Like, it almost feels like something that wouldn't happen. Like, even though Janice is a main character, she's just so like not the status quo, if that makes sense. You know, like she's like the grunge girl. Like, you don't really see them getting dolls like this, but I'm so excited she did. I think she's really cool. I think facially she kind of fits in better with the first wave of dolls, just like her screening, which may have been intentional, honestly, with like this outfit and whatnot. But anyways, she does have like a secret date-esque screening here with black eyeshadow, like a gray black on the lid, and like a smokier charcoal moment on the crease. Really thin brows, super pretty. Not pitch black either, which I really love. They look just like the perfect like brown gray color almost. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. And then a little bit of blushing on the cheeks and a peachy nude lip. Super pretty. Blue eyes. Just really, really pretty. Like, love her. Janice has this really cool new earring sculpt that are kind of like daggers with a little like ear cuffs going around it or up the ear. They are just like one ear, like it's one earring. But I think it's really, really cool. And they're silver electroplated. Love those. Her hair is really cool and intricate. We have black nylon with a standard side part. I love how like far back it goes though. It's very giving classic Bratz. She has these little hair clips over here on the left side. They are secured, it appears. Those are not going anywhere if you do not take those little pins out, for sure. Really like super gelled side, like little tendrils hanging out as well. There is a lot of product in this diva's hair. We have these little twists up here in the front that are super cool. I love how intricate this hairstyle is. And then you can see like it goes into the back, her bangs do. And it's kind of, this is all like one piece of hair. Over here, we have like one big ponytail that twists, and then it just kind of goes off into those two separate curls right there to make the hairstyle. It's really cool. I cannot imagine being like the factory worker having to make this, but really love that. And as you can see, they do have the original head sculpt, so yay. All right, and then once again, this is considered the like second outfit of the doll, but it's the more like standard pedestrian outfit that I think is just more iconic. But this is the outfit she wears during the scene at the end, or towards the end of the movie, where they all like show up in the auditorium, and she's like, "That's right, I have a big lesbian crush on you," and she jumps into the crowd. Super love it. We have this brown, I think it's just like a cotton coat here. It's like a very oversized, big burly looking coat. We have real pockets right here on the front, on both sides. Has a little collar moment. On the back there is this graphic with some flowers, and we can kind of, this is all separate pieces, by the way. We have a gray oversized cotton t-shirt. That's what it is. I mean, there's really not much else to say about it. It uses Velcro in the back. And then lastly, we have this skirt. Once again, I think it's just like a cotton material that has no elastic, or it has an elastic waistband, has no Velcro. And then it has these little pins right here that I'm just going to decide to keep. I think this is going to help it keep its shape a little bit better from the packaging. But yeah. And then she has some black and white striped socks and the exact same shoe sculpt as Cady, the black Converse. I'm telling you, they got their use out of this, because you can already see in the back she has a second pair. So we have Play Sports Jade standing in for the second outfit here. So the spring fling outfit, we have a like satin vest, or not even vest, blazer, and pant combo. That is a purple satin material. We have some black buttons sewn onto the side. Love those. We have some flaps here to like mimic pockets, but not actual pockets. It's very nicely fitted as well. And underneath that, we do have a white, but like just dress shirt with this little ruffly moment in the middle. This is made of like actual dress shirt material as well. It's pretty stiff. And then that has a collar with a little blue polka dot, navy blue polka dot bow tie. Love that. That's so cute. And I left a little bit of the sleeve out so you can see that it is a full shirt, full length shirt. So if you want to use that as a separate piece, you could. There's none of that like bizarre tank top, sleeveless dress shirt that some other people love to do. There's no illusion here, honey. This is a real shirt. You know, that's how we get down in Stylesville. The pants do have real pockets, actually, so that's pretty cool. Love the detailing on that, and they kind of have a little bit of a loose fit towards the bottom. Super cute. And then she does have a almost, I think, indigo. Like, I feel like they're supposed to be purple. Oh, I feel like it's supposed to match the bow tie. It's more of like a little indigo color, though, than navy blue like the bow tie is. Once again, though, the Converse sculpt, we really love that. The white paint's a little messy, I'm not gonna lie. But I did see like a lot of people were having issues with the black ones missing a lot of paint, but mine are fine, so yay for me, I guess. But yeah, just that about wraps it up, right? I will say there is one thing missing from this Cady outfit, and it is the purse that she wears when she falls in the trash can. But thankfully, we do have the purse from the first doll, which is the purse that goes with this outfit. So, if I could just get her to hold it. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Let's wrap it up. All right, that is going to wrap up our review on the Cady and Janice Spring Fling dolls. Overall, I'm very, very satisfied with these two. They were $69.99 each. The tariffs, girl, the tariffs. I feel like definitely like the $60 price tag makes more sense that they probably originally were, but I'm not too terribly mad. I think we get quite a bit, and these are really nicely made. So, and Mean Girls is like one of my favorite movies of all time. So I'm satisfied. But let me know what you guys think of them down below in the comments, and let me know if you got them. They are like way more readily available than the first wave. I know for sure. Well, I don't know for sure actually, but I know like last I checked that they were still like readily available like before filming this. So yeah, I think Regina's been the hardest to get of the three, at least for me. Her and Cady seem to go back in and out of stock, but Janice has been like readily available the whole time. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, if you enjoyed the content, make sure to subscribe and follow my socials. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.